today. Hmm? Yeah. So the other day we had finished with cellulose. Okay. We'd also finished with starch. Okay. We would take up this paragraph, your NCRT paragraph, little later on, but we would just take up from the tuition textbook first. Okay. We had finished with starch, and now we would be taking up glycogen. Okay. Okay. At any point of time, okay, the new students, at any point of time you have a query, you can put it in the chat box or you can unmute yourself, wait for some time, okay, ask me the query, and then you can mute yourself again. Okay, so let's start. What is glycogen? Okay, glycogen is also known, please, as such, as I'm doing, you write it down also, and you please mark it in your tuition textbook also, but the important words you will write it down, okay, so that you know what you're studying. Okay, glycogen is also known as animal starch, and glycogen is present in animals, it's present in bacteria, and also in fungi. Okay, it's present in animals. It's a stored form of carbohydrate. Okay, it's a stored form of carbohydrate which is present in animals, bacteria, and fungi. Okay, this is very very important. प्लीज बैक्टीरिया एनिमल्स तो बहुत इजीली याद हो जाएगा, बैक्टीरिया और फंगाई प्लीज याद कर लीजिए. ओके, दैट्स बिकॉज हमको लगता है कि सेल वॉल है तो शायद सेल्यूलोस इज द starch is the stored form of carbohydrate, but please remember it is glycogen. Okay, now जैसे as we have said, it is animal starch. The structure is almost like starch only, but it has more branching. Okay, it has structure is similar to starch. Okay, so it simply means that it is also made up of glucose only. Okay, made up of glucose, but there are complex, or there but there is complex branching. Okay, now because of this complex branching, okay, बहुत ज़्यादा branching होता है. They have shown a cartoon diagram also in your NCRT textbook. Okay, you can just have a look at that diagram out over here. This is, this is the branching they're trying to show. Now see, you may just feel like what kind of branches are this. You all know in chemistry, organic chemistry में हमको पता है कि यहाँ branches होते हैं, compounds can keep on branching, है ना? So these are the branches, and because these branches are available, okay, it is very easy to break the branches, and as the branches break, it is very easy, okay, to convert them into ATP. Okay, we know that finally ये जो glycogen है, okay, what is glycogen? It is the stored form of carbohydrate in animals, okay, like for example in human beings. But what is the use of this? Okay, let's say for example abhi I am fasting since yesterday. Okay, मैंने कुछ भी नहीं खाया, I'm just drinking water, assume. Okay, I have not eaten any kind of food, whether it is protein, fat or carbohydrate, कुछ नहीं खाया है, I'm only on water. So what will happen is whatever glycogen is stored in my body, okay, that glycogen will start breaking, and as it breaks, okay, that broken particles will be converted to glucose, and glucose will be converted to ATP. Okay, please understand, ATP is very very necessary for every activity of your body. Even when you are sleeping, ATP is utilized. Okay, now next is, where is this glycogen present in humans? In humans, this is also very important to remember, huh? In humans, glycogen is stored in the liver cells. What are liver cells called? Okay, in humans, glycogen is stored in the liver cells. Liver cells are called as hepatocytes, and they are stored in the muscle cells. Okay, if you realize, जब मैं आपको पढ़ा भी रही हूँ, okay, what am I using? I'm using my hands, I'm using my facial muscles, I'm moving, okay, so I'm using my leg muscles. So see, muscles में सबसे ज़्यादा ग्लूकोज की गरज पड़ती है ना, because ATP has to be produced for the movement of the muscles. So यहाँ पे glycogen stored होता है, and in the liver cells, okay? In the liver cells, that's because whatever is coming from the stomach and intestine will first go to the liver. So liver is going to assess, okay, how much of glucose has to be put into the circulation. Okay, so that assessment is done by liver, and जो भी excess glucose है, that excess glucose will be stored as glycogen. समझ में आया यहाँ तक?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, please copy this fast. जल्दी से कॉपी कर लीजिए. थैंक यू कावेरी. Done. Okay. The next compound that we would take up is inulin. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है ये आइडेंटिफाई करना that this is inulin. Okay, which is a word which is very similar to inulin. थोड़ा सा सिमिलर साउंड करता है.
इंसुलिन.
Insulin.
वेरी गुड. ओके, तो यू क्या हो जाता है ना, प्लीज ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, इसको स्टार मार्क करके रख लीजिए ताकि आपको याद रहे कि मुझे इस वर्ड पे फोकस करना है. जैसे उस दिन मैंने आपको सिखाया था ना, डी डाई. ओके, DEDI है ना, तो दोनों का बहुत ज्यादा, however you pronounce that, डी डाई बोलो या डाई बोलो, जो भी आपका जैसा बोलते हो ना, डाइऑक्सी ना, तो whatever is your pronunciation, what is important is to identify what these words mean. Okay, next. So in the similar manner, please understand, inulin है ये, and this is insulin. Okay, what is insulin? Please text बुक के ऊपर लिख के रखिए ताकि याद हो जाए. इंसुलिन इज अ हार्मोन. ओके, इंसुलिन इज अ पेप्टाइड हार्मोन. ओके, which is produced by the beta cells of islets of Langerhans. Okay, beta cells of islets of Langerhans, and this is inulin. Important क्या है identify करना. See, it is very easy. You will identify this is a hormone. It is produced by beta cells of islets of Langerhans. Please understand that this is a peptide. Okay, which means it is a part of a protein, or you can call it like a protein. Okay, मतलब वो उस protein वाले category में fall करेगा. Inulin, okay, it's a carbohydrate. तो यही सबसे बड़ा difference है उनका, ये समझना. Okay, inulin is a carbohydrate and it is a polymer of fructose. Okay, it is a polymer of fructose. What is fructose? Disaccharide की monosaccharide?
मोनोसैकेराइड.
Monosaccharide.
Very good. Okay, this is a monosaccharide. देखो हमने last time हमने किया हुआ था. Okay, इसलिए देखो कितने easily आ गया ना. Okay, so polymer, it's a polymer of fructose. Okay, that is monosaccharide. So that's it. That is mentioned in your textbook. But we just go a little more ahead. If you have your tuition textbook, okay, what is important for us to understand is that humans may, okay, if we consume also this inulin, okay, it is present in the roots of dahlia, okay, roots of artichoke. Okay, so if humans consume it, humans do not have any enzyme to break it. Okay, now you will say what is this ma'am, ये क्या, इसका क्या मतलब बनता है. Okay, now let's say मैंने आज सुबह potato खाया है. Okay, I have eaten potato, roti. Okay, मैंने खाया. So which basically means I've eaten starch. Okay, please understand this part. This will help you in digestion also. Okay, so I have eaten potato or roti, which means I've eaten starch. Okay, now as soon as I start chewing the starch, in my body I have an enzyme called amylase. Okay, I have this enzyme called amylase. Okay, whether it is salivary amylase, whether it is pancreatic amylase or intestinal amylase. Okay, so I have amylase in my body, which और इस amylase का काम क्या है? इस starch को break करेगा. It simply means what? Amylase is supposed to break the glycosidic bonds. Is ये समझ में आ गया आप लोगों को? Okay, amylase will break the glycosidic bonds in starch. So I can eat this and it will be digested. Okay, finally starch will be converted to glucose. Okay, and that glucose is going to go in every cell of my body, and then that glucose will become ATP by cellular respiration. But what happens over here is, in our body we don't have any enzyme that is going to digest this immediately. Okay, please note that humans do not have any enzyme to break it. Okay, and as a result of which it is filtered. Okay, it is filtered by the kidneys as it is. It is filtered by the kidneys as it is. And that is why it helps us to understand the GFR. Okay, it helps us to determine the rate of glomerular filtration, or it helps us to understand the GFR. Okay, please note this. Sometimes you may just get this, what is that carbohydrate which is used in the assessment of GFR. Okay, that is immune. और कोई ऐसा मॉलिक्यूल है जो हमको असेस करता है, which helps us to identify GFR or the condition of the kidney in our body? Any other molecule?
Renin.
No, beta, not renin. Anything else? Locomotion chapter. Okay, there is one more molecule which is called as creatine. Creatinine. सुना है आपने?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. हम जब locomotion पढ़ेंगे तब हम वो पढ़ेंगे. Okay. That molecule is also used to identify, to determine the condition of the kidneys. Okay. Please copy this, and we will start with chitin. One more thing, I hope you all know that you have a test on Saturday. Cell. If you all have any queries with respect to cell, please post the queries on my WhatsApp number. Okay, and we would take it up during the live session. Okay, please जल्दी से कॉपी कर लीजिए, हो जाएगा तो बता दीजिए.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, next we would take up is chitin. Many people pronounce it as chitin. Okay, तो वो आप पे डिपेंड करता है आप क्या प्रोनाउंस करोगे उसका. I would call it as chitin. Okay, chitin was initially called as fungal cellulose. Okay, it was called as fungal cellulose. Now it is a homopolymer. Okay, it is a homopolymer, and the monomer used over here is an acetyl glucosamine. Did we use this? Did we read about this N-acetyl glucosamine anywhere else?
Yes, ma'am. Cell wall of
Yes,
algae.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
कहाँ पे?
Algae. Peptidoglycan classification.
Very good, in peptidoglycans, है ना? So N-acetyl glucosamine is a component of peptidoglycan also. Okay, and the same acetyl glucosamine is a part of chitin. Now what happens is many people say that ये जो molecule है, this itself is kind of a compound जिसके अंदर nitrogen है ना? And मतलब acetyl group is attached to the nitrogen part, that is amine, है ना? So बहुत लोग बोलते हैं कि this is a heteropolymer. No, this is not a heteropolymer, this is a homopolymer. Why? That's because, for example, this is the compound, okay, N-acetyl glucosamine. तो हर बार वो N-acetyl glucosamine ही पॉलीमराइजेशन कर रहा है। ओके, तो ये थोड़ा सा समझ लीजिए। ओके, so that is why this is a homopolymer only. Now what happens with proteins is there is amino acid 1, then there is amino acid 2, then you can again have amino acid 1 and then amino acid 3. Okay, so this becomes a heteropolymer. Okay, क्योंकि monomer is changing, but this is a homopolymer. Okay, next. नेक्स्ट, अब ये काइटिन कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट होता है? फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट ओके किंगडम है, दैट इज किंगडम फंगाई. ओके, मोस्ट ऑफ द मेंबर्स, मैंने मोस्ट ऑफ द मेंबर्स बोला, मैंने ऑल मेंबर्स नहीं बोला है. ओके, मोस्ट ऑफ द मेंबर्स ऑफ किंगडम फंगाई विल कंटेन काइटिन. एनी मेंबर, फंगाई का कौन सा मेंबर में काइटिन प्रेजेंट नहीं होता है? फंगाई के कौन से मेंबर में काइटिन प्रेजेंट नहीं होता है?
Phycomyces.
Correct, Phycomycetes. Okay. Okay. Then we also have the exoskeleton of the arthropods. जैसे हम कॉकरोच पढ़ने वाले हैं, ओके, तो उनका जो बाहर का स्ट्रक्चर होता है, ओके, exoskeleton of the arthropods is also covered by or is made up of chitin. Okay. Fungi, उनका जो सेल वॉल होता है, ओके, सेल वॉल ऑफ fungi is made up of chitin. Anything else is made up of chitin? Yes, that's it.
Skull.
कल में नहीं बेटा, humans don't possess chitin. Okay. जल्दी से कॉपी कर लीजिए. We are going on, we'll move on to, हमने भी जितने भी कंपाउंड्स पढ़े अभी तक, ओके, दैट इज सेल्यूलोज, स्टार्च, ग्लाइकोजन, इन्यूलिन, काइटिन, दिस आर ऑल homopolymers. These are all homopolymers. We will be starting with heteropolymers. Okay, हम बस वही, सी आई नो आपके सिलेबस एनसीईआरटी में हेटेरोपॉलीमर्स नहीं है, बट यू नो दो तीन इंपॉर्टेंट हेटेरोपॉलीमर्स है जो हमारे सिलेबस में है, वो हम ले लेते हैं बस. ओके, कॉपीड.
Yes.
जस्ट अ मिनट. ओके, श्रेयस, रोहिणी, रिजवान and Harshad. Okay, at any point of time you think you're not understanding, please unmute and please let me know. Okay, that is very very important that you, अगर कुछ भी ऐसा है कि जो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, प्लीज मुझे एक बार पूछ लीजिए. Okay, the next we will take up is heteropolymers. We are taking only those that is a part of a syllabus. हाँ, NCERT में ऐसा तो नहीं लिखा हुआ है, but we'll just take it up. Okay. So the first heteropolymer is your peptidoglycan. Okay, peptidoglycan. Now, peptidoglycan के monomers क्या है? The monomers are N-acetyl glucosamine, N-acetyl glucosamine and N-acetyl muramic acid. Okay, the monomers of peptidoglycan are N-acetyl glucosamine and N-acetyl muramic acid, NAG and NAM. Okay, and we have studied that peptidoglycans are present in
Algae. Cell wall of algae. Cell wall of bacteria.
Ah, ah. Cell wall of bacteria. Okay, we will have peptidoglycans. Okay, next. Okay, ये है आपका first peptidoglycan. Next, second है you have mucopolysaccharides. इसी में होते हैं mucopolysaccharides. Okay, now in mucopolysaccharides we have first important. Okay, that is your pectin. हमने पेक्टिन कहाँ पे पढ़ा हुआ था? कहाँ पे पढ़ा हुआ था हमने पेक्टिन? बोलिए। प्लांट के सेल वॉल में क्या क्या होता है?
हेमिसेल्युलोज एंड पेक्टिन।
हाँ, सेल्यूलोज, हेमीसेल्यूलोज,
and pectin.
हाँ, सेल्यूलोज, हेमीसेल्यूलोज एंड पेक्टिन। तो वो जो पेक्टिन हमने पढ़ा हुआ है, ओके, हाँ, वेरी गुड कावेरी। ओके, हमने जो पढ़ा हुआ था पेक्टिन, ओके, दैट इज प्रेजेंट इन द सेल वॉल ऑफ प्लांट्स. सो दैट पेक्टिन, it is a carbohydrate, it is a mucopolysaccharide and it is a heteropolymer. ओके, सो एक तो है आपका पहला पेक्टिन. ओके, उसके बाद आपके सिलेबस में हाइलुरोनिक एसिड भी है. कोई मुझे बता सकता है वेयर इज हाइलुरोनिक एसिड प्रेजेंट?
O1.
It is present in the cells of corona radiata. Okay, it is going to join the cells of corona radiata. Okay, this is very very important. Okay, hyaluronic acid cells joins the corona radiata. Okay, so ये दो जो है वो हमारे सिलेबस में है. Okay, and there is one more very important. Okay, that is heparin. क्या है heparin? What is heparin?
Anticoagulant.
Very good. It's an anticoagulant. Okay, it is present in our body. Okay, so that coagulation does not occur unnecessary. हमारे बॉडी के अंदर coagulation नहीं है. Okay, so pectin है, hyaluronic acid है, heparin है. Okay, so these are also carbohydrates. Okay, and they are heteropolymers and they come under the group of of mucopolysaccharides. Okay, इतना आप learn कर लीजिए thoroughly. Okay, please write it down and then we would move to your textbook. Done, students? Okay. So we'll first just take up your NCERT. Okay, so that we've not missed a single line from there. Polysaccharides. Okay, since it is polysaccharide, it is going to be present in the acid insoluble pool. Okay. Next, polysaccharides are long chain of sugars. Sugars means monosaccharides. They are threads containing different monosaccharides as building blocks. Cellulose is a polymeric polysaccharide consisting of only one type of monosaccharide, that is glucose. Cellulose is a homopolymer. Starch is a variant of this, but present as a storehouse of energy in plant tissue. Animals have another variant called glycogen. Okay, so यही से समझ में आता है कि the stored form of energy, okay, or the stored form of carbohydrates in plants is starch and in animals is glycogen. Inulin is a polymer of fructose. In a polysaccharide chain, say glycogen, okay, yes, the right end is called the reducing end and the left end is called as the non-reducing. Okay, so this is very simple to understand. Okay, for example, okay, normally when you just जब हम लिखते हैं क्योंकि I'll be writing, you know, so that it is like, for example, I'm seeing like this, है ना, मैं ऐसे देख रही हूँ, so this is my right side and this would be my left side. Okay, so the right, okay, side is called as reducing. This is easy to remember, huh? The right side of the carbohydrate or the polysaccharide is called as reducing sugar. Sorry, the reducing end, it's not reducing sugar, reducing end, and the left side is called as the non-reducing end. मैंने उस दिन आपको reducing sugars और non-reducing sugars भी बताया था. Okay, so the right side is called as the reducing end and the left side is called as the non-reducing end. Next, it has branches as shown in the form of a cartoon. Okay, but वो अभी cartoon में दिखाया है, but since we know organic chemistry, please imagine those branches. Okay, starch forms helical secondary structure, and starch is able to hold the iodine molecules in the helical portion. Okay, there is a test called as the starch test. Okay, the starch test, wherein you have a iodine solution. Okay, iodine solution hota hai, which is put. Okay, once that iodine solution is put, if it turns blue black, okay, please note that if it turns blue black, then starch is present. If it turns brown, okay, then that means there is no starch present. Okay, 1 second. Mridula, Mridula. Subinita.
Done, ma'am.
Subinita.
Yes, ma'am.
In starch test, if the color is brown, what does it indicate? Yes, who would answer it?
No iodine means no starch is present in it.
Correct. Okay. If we do starch test, okay, that is if we do iodine test, and if the color is brown, it indicates that starch is not present. And if starch is present, then what is the color indication?
Bluish,
Black.
bluish black, blue color.
Okay, blue black or blue color. Okay. Next. Cellulose does not contain any helices, okay, or complex helices, and therefore it cannot hold iodine. Next, plant cell walls are made up of cellulose, paper made from plant pulp, and cotton fiber is cellulosic. They are more complex polysaccharides in nature. They have as building blocks amino sugars and chemically modified sugars. Example, glucosamine and acetyl galactosamine. Exoskeletons of arthropods, for example, have a complex polysaccharide called chitin, and this complex polysaccharides are mostly homopolymers. Okay, I'll just give you a small understanding, you know. जैसे for example, most of you must be sitting on the chair, है ना? थोड़े लोग chair पे बैठे होंगे, bed पे बैठे होंगे या अपने sofa पे बैठे होंगे. And this is made up of wood. Okay, so when you understand, please try and understand. Okay, जो wood है, okay, वो wood that wood has come from plant cells or it has come from a plant. Okay, अब उस plant cell के अंदर तो कुछ भी बचा नहीं है, प्रोटोप्लाज्म बचा नहीं है, सेल मेम्ब्रेन बचा नहीं है, न्यूक्लियस नहीं है, तो what is remaining? Tell me.
Cell wall.
What is remaining in that dead plant cell? Cell wall. Okay, that what is remaining is the dead cell wall. Okay, and just imagine, you know, आपके घर में जो furniture होता है वो 10 years, 15 years, and if it is of very good quality and you maintain it well, it can run, you know, for long periods of time also. So just यही से समझिए. Okay, what a good material that cell wall. Okay, मतलब वो cellulose से जो बना होता है, absolutely कितना strong material है वो. Okay, next. So we are done with carbohydrates. Okay, I'm just going to take it up a little bit from your tuition textbook as well. तो हमने सब कुछ कर ही लिया है. Okay, you can just take 2-3 minutes time and you can just copy whatever I have told. You can just mark them. Okay, because everything we are done. Please take 2 minutes time. Just see if there's something you want to ask me from your tuition textbook. Okay, I'm तो not growing every day, है ना? So that means my cells are not dividing. No, my cells are dividing on an everyday basis. Okay, please understand. हमारा जो epidermis है वो every day slough off हो जाता है. Okay, our RBCs are dying every day. Our stomach cells, they are also getting sloughed off. Okay, so we have cells that have to be replaced, and we are going to require lipids for the formation of the cell membrane. Okay, if when you understand lipids topic, you will understand how important is lipids in our body. Okay, another understanding is हमारे body के अंदर steroids होते हैं. Do you know any steroids present in our body? Some of you say, ma'am, steroids. No, we never use steroids. Do you know we also have steroids in our body? No, not
Create.
Endocrine वाला
Estrogen.
chapter या? Yes, very good. Estrogens, progesterones, testosterons. Okay, then all the sex androgens that are produced, by the adrenal cortex. Those are all steroids, है ना? Next, cholesterol. Okay, it is all made from cholesterol. देखो इसी से समझ में आता है cholesterol. Okay, so वो एक है. Then your vitamin D. Okay, आपको विटामिन डी सिंथेसाइज करना है ना, यू हैव टू गो एंड स्टैंड इन द सनलाइट. तो सनलाइट अकेले ही कुछ नहीं कर सकता, है ना. सनलाइट इज लाइक लाइक अ कैटलिस्ट. ओके, हमारे एपिडर्मिस के नीचे जितना भी कोलेस्ट्रॉल होता है, दैट कोलेस्ट्रॉल इज कन्वर्टेड टू विटामिन डी. ओके, बाय द एक्शन ऑफ सनलाइट. So please try and understand that lipids is a very important component, okay, of our cells and of our bodies. Okay, and as well as plants also. Plants को भी lipids चाहिए. Okay, next. So let's start. सबसे important, okay, whenever you think of lipid, the first word you would always remember is they are water insoluble. Okay, please remember this. They are generally, okay, lipids are generally water insoluble. Okay, ना अभी यहाँ पे क्या होता है, जितने भी ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स हैं, ओके, मैक्सिमम ऑफ देम, ओके, ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स है विच आर वाटर इनसोल्यूबल. अब मेरी बात यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो, दिस इज वाटर इनसोल्यूबल. हमने लास्ट टाइम जो पढ़ा था वो था एसिड सोल्यूबल, एसिड इनसोल्यूबल. यहाँ पे हम वाटर के बारे में बोल रहे हैं. ओके, सो दोस कंपाउंड्स, ओके, ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स which are water insoluble are placed under lipids. Okay, now the first part of this is your fatty acids. Now, what are these fatty acids? These are your carboxylic acids. Okay, अगर हम chemistry के व्यू पॉइंट से देखेंगे तो this is carboxylic acids. Okay, carboxylic acid का क्या होता है? जनरल फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? R C double bond O OH. Okay, and this R, okay, this R could vary from carbon 1 to carbon 19. Okay, it could vary from carbon 1 to carbon 19. Okay, they have given us an example of palmitic acid. तो अभी उन्होंने एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ है, तो ये हमको थरली लर्न करना है. ओके, palmitic acid totally, okay, palmitic acid के अंदर we will have 16 carbons. Okay, we will have 16 carbons. Now you have to learn this thoroughly. Okay, it is a part of your मतलब इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ योर पोर्शन. तो ये आपको थरली लर्न करना ही है. एक तो है, देखो इसके अंदर एक कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड ग्रुप होगा. ओके, एंड देयर आर टोटल 16 कार्बन्स. तो एक कार्बन यहाँ पे काउंट हो जाएगा, एंड दिस इज योर 14 कार्बन प्लस दिस इज 1 कार्बन, तो टोटल 16 कार्बन्स. ओके, दिस इज palmitic acid. Next, we also have arachidonic acid. Which will totally contain 20 carbons. Okay, arachidonic acid will contain 20 carbons. Okay, now अभी arachidonic acid के बारे में और एक important line हमको learn करनी है. That is, it is an essential fatty acid. Okay, I will explain to you what is the meaning of the word essential. Okay, essential means, see, a body can synthesize. हमारी जो अपनी खुद की body है, okay, it can synthesize a lot of things. Okay, so we can also synthesize lipids for us. Okay, उसका raw material अगर हमारे पास होगा, we can synthesize few lipids for us. But arachidonic acid is not synthesized by us. So that is why arachidonic acid has to be supplied in our diet. Okay, so that is why it is called as essential fatty acid. Okay, ये जल्दी से copy कर लीजिए. This is the first part, that is fatty acids. हाँ? Okay, once you're done, please tell me. Okay, done.
Done, ma'am.
Yes. The
Wait,
next
ma'am.
देखो, ये ना हमको सिर्फ 2 ही फॉर्मूलाज याद करने हैं. ओके, arachidonic acid it totally contains 20 carbons and palmitic acid contains 16 carbons. Okay, ठीक है, done. Rizwan, you want to say something, beta?
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Next, under fatty acids only, what we have to learn one more thing. Okay, that is saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids. तो अगर आप कभी भी एक कोई ऑयल का पैकेट ले लो या कोई भी for that matter, you take a packet of your chips also. Okay, you will find they must have written there saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids. मैं ना कल एक कोई भी चिप्स का पैकेट लेके आती हूँ. ओके, एंड देन वी विल सी ओवर देयर. या फिर आप कोई भी बिस्किट का पैकेट ले लो या कुछ भी ले लो, उसके पीछे जो they give a list of nutrients and कितने calories है वो सब देते हैं ना, परसेंटेज देते हैं, वहां पे आप लोग देख लीजिए. ओके, so you will have saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids. In chemistry also, what do you understand about saturated fatty acids? Saturated है वो हाइड्रोकार्बन, मतलब enough hydrogens are available. Okay, and there is single bonds, है ना, between कार्बन और कार्बन के बीच में क्या है, सिंगल बॉन्ड्स है. ओके, you will say but मैम फैटी एसिड है, ये है ना, फैटी एसिड है तो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड होगा, वहां पे फिर तो C डबल बॉन्ड O होगा. दिस इज मैंडेटरी, ये तो उस ग्रुप का ही कैरेक्टर है. ओके, बट बिटवीन कार्बन एंड कार्बन यू विल ऑलवेज हैव ओवर हियर सिंगल बॉन्ड. ओके, सो देयर इज इनफ ऑफ हाइड्रोजन्स अवेलेबल. Next, unsaturated fatty acid, which simply means that there is going to be double bond present between carbon. Okay, double bond, triple bond. Okay, next, and over here sufficient hydrogen is not available. Okay, sufficient hydrogen is not available. Please take this up. They only talk about double bonds, so we will also take up double bonds. We cannot do triple bonds. Okay, double bonds. Please copy this fast. Saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids. Okay, so we have only covered up fatty acids and this is the first part of lipids. Okay, तो lipids के अंदर मैं वापस बता रही हूँ. Okay, जैसे हमने कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स में पढ़ा था, we had monosaccharide as a monomer, फिर oligosaccharides है, which is like a dimer and a trimer and a tetramer, and then we studied the polymer part of it, that is polysaccharide. तो यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं है. Okay, please try and understand. यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं मिलेगा हमको. Lipids जो है, okay, most of the organic compounds, okay, which have this kind of a structure, you know, similar structure, and which are water insoluble are placed under lipids. Okay, और एक important point जो है हमने जो already पढ़ा हुआ था is that lipids are generally a part of which portion? Acid soluble portion की acid insoluble portion?
Acid insoluble.
Correct, it is a part of the acid insoluble pool, है ना? But what is it? Is it a biomicromolecule ki it is a macromolecule?
Macromolecule.
Macro.
Macromolecule? What is it? Is it a biomacromolecule ki micromolecule?
Macromolecule, biomacromolecule.
How is it a biomacromolecule, Subinita? Subinita answer na?
Ma'am, lipids, na?
Lipids na beta?
Ma'am,
Biomicromolecule ki macromolecule? हाँ, श्रद्धा has message micromolecule. क्या सोच के बताओ सुबिनीता ठीक से? Tell me, think properly and tell micro की macro.
मैम मैंने तो मैक्रो में एग्जांपल में लिखा है नोटबुक में.
Macromolecule.
Micro.
किसने माइक्रो आंसर किया अभी? माइक्रो भी किसने आंसर किया था? प्रियंका?
अंजलि.
अंजलि हमने लिपिड्स को कहाँ पे लिखा था? माइक्रोमोलिक्यूल्स में लिखा था कि मैक्रोमोलिक्यूल्स में लिखा था?
मैम मैक्रो में लिखा था बिकॉज उनका वेट कम होता है. ऐसे ही कुछ मतलब कोई यार सब लिंक
बेटा
नहीं दिख रहा है
कैसे?
मुझे.
Okay, please remember this.
So it should be mentioned. Ma'am, in that table, we should write it in that column, biomicromolecule.
Yes,
Ma'am, because you gave the table. In that table, it
Yes,
was
yes,
in
yes.
biomacromolecule, so it was confused.
Yes, ma'am.
See, आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग बहुत क्लियर रख लीजिए. ओके, दैट लिपिड्स का जो मॉलिक्यूलर, हमने याद है हमने वो 2 बार किया हुआ था कंसेप्ट. मैंने आपकी टेक्स्ट बुक में से
Yes,
भी
ma'am.
I read it also 2 times for you. I told you I'll put a star mark and keep. It's a very important note. Okay, so lipids have a molecular weight less than 800 Dalton. Okay, but it is present along with other biomacromolecules in the acid insoluble fraction. That's because when we break it, it is water insoluble. है ना? It is water. Lipids are water insoluble. तो जब जैसे वो cell membranes टूटते हैं, okay, they will start forming vesicles, and those vesicles will be present in the biomacromolecule portion in the acid insoluble. But it itself is a biomicromolecule. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please note this. It is a biomicromolecule. Okay. Next. So please study like this only. हाँ, तो आपका पहला portion है fatty acids. Okay. Next. Second portion in lipids is glycerol. What is glycerol? Second portion is glycerol. Okay. Glycerol is 3 carbons, okay, 3 carbons, and each carbon is going to have an OH group, okay. इसको बस बैलेंस कर, करेक्ट है? Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is also called as trihydroxypropane. Okay, basically this was propane, that is C3H8, और आपने क्या किया है, हर एक कार्बन में से एक एक हाइड्रोजन को OH से रिप्लेस कर दिया है. So that is why this is also called as trihydroxypropane. Okay, so this is also another form of a lipid. Okay, that is glycerol. Okay, that's a very simple
Yes.
lipid, which is glycerol, which is trihydroxypropane. Okay, next. Okay, the next thing is we're going to study a little more. Okay, that is we're going to classify the lipids as simple lipids. Okay, पहला वाला जो है वो है simple lipid, and then we have compound lipids. Okay, and then a little bit about derived lipids हम ले लेंगे. Okay, तो सबसे पहले हम simple lipids शुरू करते हैं. I'm just rubbing the, is this done?
Yeah.
So सबसे पहले हम एक छोटा सा फ्लो चार्ट बनाते हैं. Okay. Simple lipids है. Now, in simple lipids, what happens is you have glycerol plus the fatty acid. Okay, glycerol plus the fatty acid. Okay, now depending upon how many fatty acids were used. Okay, एक glycerol molecule हमेशा रहेगा. Okay, this is compulsory. Depending upon how many fatty acids were used. Okay, if there is one fatty acid plus one glycerol. Okay, one fatty acid plus one glycerol. This will give you monoglycerides. Okay. Next, if one fatty acid, sorry, if two fatty acids plus one glycerol is used, this will give you diglycerides. Okay, I will explain to you the bond formation. मैंने आपको already बताया था किस तरह का bond होगा यहाँ पे between glycerol, which is an alcohol, and fatty acid, which is a carboxylic acid. किस तरह का bond होगा यहाँ पे? Yes, students, किस तरह का bond होगा between an alcohol and carboxylic acid?
ester bond.
Very good, an ester bond. Okay, so I will just take an example. Okay, of मैं glycerol को और एक fatty acid को ले लेती हूँ. Okay, okay. So over here I will add a carboxylic acid. Okay, this is a fatty acid or a carboxylic acid. Okay, R, मैं R ही लिख देती हूँ. Okay, R, C double bond O OH. Okay, and this is the alcohol portion. अब यहाँ से इस water को निकाल दो आप. Okay, when you remove this water from here, okay, there is elimination of water molecule, that is dehydration, and the bond that is formed over here, the bond that is formed over here is R, C double bond O, O bond, that is an ester bond. Okay, so that is why we read they are esterified fatty acids esterified with alcohols. Okay, so this is an ester bond over here. So जब सिर्फ एक fatty acid आएगा तो we will call them as monoglycerides. जब we will have two fatty acids, we will call them as diglycerides. and when we will have 3 fatty acids, okay, it is called as triglyceride. Sometimes you may have the same carboxylic acid group or you may have different carboxylic acid groups also. Okay, so this is the diagram of a triglyceride. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you need not draw. अगर draw करना है कर सकते हो. It is there in your NCERT textbooks also, so you have to know to identify what is a triglyceride. Okay, next. The second is compound lipids. Now, what are this compound lipids? जितने भी हमने phospholipids पढ़े हुए हैं, okay, those are compound lipids. Okay, and then last we have is derived lipids. It is steroids. Okay, derived lipids we will have. Under compound lipids we also have, since we've already studied about glycolipids, okay, हमने पढ़ा हुआ था कि Golgi apparatus जो है वो glycolipids बनाते हैं, okay, so that's why we'll also take up glycolipids over here. And yes, we also have something called as lipoproteins. That is lipids plus proteins. Okay, please इस flow chart को जल्दी से copy कर लीजिए. And then we just take up a little bit of phospholipids, okay, because we have it in the syllabus. ये थोड़ा सा कर लेते हैं और हम ये थोड़ा सा कर लेते हैं. And we will take up simple lipids. Okay, please जल्दी से copy कर लीजिए. Done हो गया? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Next is, okay, हम phospholipids और steroids बाद में कर लेंगे, पहले हम simple lipids को ही खत्म करते हैं. Okay. उनका एक classification था, okay, depending upon how many fatty acids are present, okay, please try and understand. ये हमने किस base पे classification किया था? Depending upon how many fatty acids are present. Glycerol तो एक ही रहेगा, fatty acid 1 है तो monoglycerides, fatty acids 2 है तो diglyceride, fatty acids 3 है तो triglyceride. Okay, there is one more classification of simple lipids, and that classification is, okay, मतलब वो कैसे दिखते हैं, okay. One is fats and oils. Okay, there is a difference between fats and oils. हाँ, जैसे आपका घी है, घी is a fat, okay, and oil is oil. Okay, जैसे आपके घर में कोकोनट ऑयल होगा, फिर सनफ्लावर ऑयल होगा, ग्राउंडनट ऑयल होगा, सोयाबीन ऑयल होगा, मस्टर्ड ऑयल होगा, सो दोज आर ऑयल्स. ओके, तो पहले हम इन दोनों में डिफरेंस ले लेते हैं. ओके, जस्ट वन थिंग टू टेल यू, ऑल consuming a lot of oils, definitely even fats, okay, will make the person obese. Okay, it makes the person obese. These are lipids. These are liquid lipids. And they have low melting point. They have higher melting point. Okay. Now they have given an example of gingerly oil. है ना, आपके सिलेबस में उन्होंने gingerly oil का एक एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ है. Do you know what is gingerly oil? यस स्टूडेंट्स, आपके एनसीईआरटी में उन्होंने जिंजेली ऑयल का एग्जांपल दिया है। क्या है ये जिंजेली ऑयल? ओके, आपको तिल पता है?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Til is sesame seeds. Okay, in English we'll call them as sesame seeds, जो ब्लैक कलर के होते हैं, व्हाइट कलर के होते हैं. ओके, सो वो जो तिल होता है, तो तिल का जो ऑयल निकलता है, ओके, वन फॉर्म ऑफ दैट ऑयल, ओके, we normally call it as sesame oil, okay, but उसका एक वन फॉर्म ऑफ ऑयल जो होता है, it is called as the gingerly oil. Okay, next. Okay, so please ये copy कर लीजिए. Okay, oils are liquid lipids and they will have a low melting point. That's a solid lipids and they will have higher melting. Okay. We must have also noticed, अगर घी या बटर हम बहुत ज्यादा दिन तक रख देते हैं, it has a very different taste, that's because it becomes rancid. Okay, it becomes rancid. Okay, तो ये पहला वाला था आपका fats and oils, and then second one that we just take up is waxes. Okay, now waxes are also esterified. Okay, these are fatty acids. These are fatty acids which are esterified with monohydric alcohols. Okay, monohydric alcohols. What are monohydric alcohols? जिसके अंदर सिर्फ एक ही OH group present है. Okay, the ones that have only one OH group present. Okay, those are waxes. ये टेबल कॉपी हो गया आप लोगों का? Okay, so second part is, okay, waxes, that is, these are fatty acids which are esterified with monohydric alcohols. Okay, now which waxes are really important? हमने क्यों ये किया? Okay, that's because we hear about suberin, है ना? Suberin is a wax. कहाँ पे होता है suberin?
Casparian strips.
Ah, very good. In the Casparian strips, in the endodermis of the roots. Okay, so suberin एक है. Then we also have cutin. Okay, which is, cuticle of the epidermis of the leaf, upper epidermis and lower epidermis. Okay, so cutin एक होता है, that is also a wax. Okay, next we also have cerumen. Okay, cerumen is nothing but the ear wax. Okay, so these three things we have in our syllabus. Okay, इसलिए हम ये प्लीज नोट कर लेना that this are, okay, suberin जो है, cutin है, cerumen जो है, this are also lipids. Okay, these are also lipids. Okay, please copy this fast and we will take up compound lipids में हम phospholipids लेते हैं, और उस phospholipid में आपके बुक में lecithin का स्ट्रक्चर दिया हुआ है, so we will have to learn that also. Okay. Okay, Priyanka says that. So phospholipids में the whole understanding is that it is a compound lipid, which means that along with the lipid you're going to have some other portion also, okay, which is non-lipid. Okay, compound lipids का मतलब क्या होता है? That there is a lipid portion, okay, plus there is a non-lipid portion. Okay, there is a non-lipid portion. So for example, when we talk about phospholipids, okay, so it's going to be like phosphate group होगा, okay, phosphate group होगा, then there is going to be a lipid portion. Okay, and one very simple example that they've given is lecithin. Okay, so I just want you to open your NCERT textbooks and just look at the structure. Okay, स्ट्रक्चर लर्न करना है हमको. ओके, तो मैं शुरू कर देती हूँ. स्ट्रक्चर ड्रॉ करना बहुत इजी है. ओके,
Ma'am, page.
पेज नंबर इज 145 बेटा. ओके, हमको ना, प्लीज ट्राई अंडरस्टैंड ना, हमको ना ये we have to identify the correct structure also. Okay, so we have to, देखो बहुत छोटे छोटे simple structures होते हैं, मैं आपको नहीं सिखाऊंगी, that's because it is easy to understand. जैसे ग्लूकोज है, राइबोस है, you can identify it very easily. Okay, अगर हम अमीनो एसिड्स देखेंगे, एलेनिन, सेरीन, ओके, लाइसिन, तो वेरी इजी टू आइडेंटिफाई, बट थोड़े जो डिफिकल्ट है हम उसको फिर थोड़ा समझेंगे कि हम वो 4 स्ट्रक्चर्स जो हमको आएंगे उसमें से, या फिर यू नो दैट वन स्ट्रक्चर विच इज प्रेजेंट, ये किसका स्ट्रक्चर है. ओके, इजीली हमको कैच करना है. ओके, सो वी विल जस्ट लर्न दैट. सबसे पहले लेसिथिन है, वी नो दैट इट कंटेन लिपिड एंड कंटेन अ फॉस्फेट. ओके, तो लिपिड है, तो सबसे पहले मुझे याद करना है कि यहाँ पे ना ग्लिसरॉल था पहले. क्या हुआ है? ओके ओके, दैट इज ग्लिसरॉल. तो पहले मैं ग्लिसरॉल बना देती हूँ. Okay, so we first have glycerol. The next understanding is first carbon और second carbon पे esterification करना है. Okay, so I will remove this H. यहाँ पे भी लिख सकते हो, आप नीचे भी लिख सकते हो, हाँ, whatever is convenient. So what we'll do is we'll just take it on the other side so that there is space occupancy मुझे मिल जाए. डबल डैश लिख सकते हो या आप डबल डैश. ओके, अब तो ये आपको पहला वाला समझ में आ गया that this is esterified with a fatty acid. This is also esterified with a fatty acid. Okay, now we have to just identify this one. The first understanding is that it is esterified. Okay, it is definitely esterified, but it is esterified with phosphate. Okay, that is phosphorus acid. Okay, it was esterified with phosphoric acid. Okay, phosphoric acid का फॉर्मूला क्या है बताइए मुझे.
H3PO4.
करेक्ट, H3PO4. ओके, सो प्लीज ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड. ये OH वैसा ही है. ओके, ये डबल बॉन्ड O ऐसा ही है, और ये H निकल गया है यहाँ से, तो इट इज फॉर्म्ड अ बॉन्ड ओवर हियर. ओके, एक्चुअली OH पूरा निकल गया और यहाँ से H निकल गया है. सो दैट इज हाउ दिस O of the glycerol has formed a bond with P. और ये जो H है, ओके, it is going to form a bond with CH2N. ओके, सो प्लीज ट्राई एंड आइडेंटिफाई. ओके, मेरी बात सुनो. बहुत बार ऐसा होगा कि यू हैव स्टडीड, ओके, दैट यहाँ पे 3 कार्बन है. ओके, नाइट्रोजन वी नो दैट यू नो इट विल आल्सो फॉर्म 3 बॉन्ड्स. ओके, 3 बॉन्ड्स ही है ना. यस, 3 बॉन्ड्स. ओके, सो 3 बॉन्ड्स है यहाँ पे 2 कार्बन्स है. sometimes you know they may just simply change this nitrogen and this phosphorus. Okay, so please keep your balances in mind. Okay, please स्ट्रक्चर को अच्छे से याद कर लीजिए. एटलीस्ट हमारा जो ट्यूशन का टेस्ट होगा, ओके, बायोमोलिक्यूल्स की, you will definitely have identification of the structures. Okay, whether it is lecithin or something else. Okay, जैसे glycerol है, cholesterol है, triglycerides है, okay, palmitic acid है, तो at least 2-3 questions you're definitely going to have on identification of the molecules. Okay, and whatever books you solve, अगर आप MTG solve कर रहे हो या कोई और book solve कर रहे हो, okay, Pearson solve कर रहे हो, you definitely have this kind of questions. Okay, so please learn the structures also thoroughly. Is that fine? Okay, I कब है टेस्ट? टेस्ट की अभी टेंशन मत लीजिए आप रिजवान. ओके, द टेस्ट इज नॉट नाउ. नथिंग लेस देन 360. हाँ, मतलब मुझे ये भी नहीं चाहिए मैम आई एम एमिंग फॉर 340 प्लस. नहीं, एम है मेरा 360 बस. देयर इज नथिंग ऊपर नीचे. ओके, और अगर मुझे 360 लाना है तो मुझे एवरी वर्ड एवरी लाइन, ओके, एकदम पिट पैट थरली समझनी है और लर्न करनी. ओके, नेक्स्ट. ओके, वहीं पे. ओके, तो ये हो गया हमारा फॉस्फोलिपिड्स. ओके, प्लीज लेसिथिन प्लीज लर्न कर लीजिए. Next, we will just take up steroids, okay? Okay, and steroids में we will take up cholesterol. ये कॉपी कर लिया था आप लोगों ने?
Yes, ma'am.
Next is we'll take up steroids. Okay, one simplest example of steroids is cholesterol. Okay, and all the steroid hormones that are produced by our body. Okay. Here also I will just tell you one thing. Cholesterol जो है, okay, this cholesterol, it is also a part of your cell membrane. Okay, अगर cell membrane structure थोड़ा और deeply देखोगे उसको अच्छे से, we will find that there are cholesterol particles also. एक तो है phospholipids तो present होते हैं plus cholesterol particles भी present होते हैं वहाँ पे. Okay, so cholesterol वो एक है. Next, steroid hormones you have seen estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, androgen. This by in itself are steroids. Okay, तो इसका एक application यहीं पे समझ लीजिए. हम जब endocrine system पढ़ेंगे, we understand that there are two pathways, for hormones, how they act. एक तो है that they will act only on the outer surface, and once they come to the outer surface, they'll mediate. There is a secondary messenger, और फिर वो secondary messenger immediate करेगा, okay, कि आगे करना क्या है. But then you have this hormone that is estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. Okay, they will enter directly. मतलब वो cell membrane से enter करके वो चले जाएंगे and they'll reach the nucleus and they're going to tell the nucleus what to do. Why were they able to cross? Okay, the phospholipid layer, है ना, cell membrane जो है वो phospholipid से बना हुआ है. Why were they able to cross? That's because they themselves are lipids. Okay, please समझिए अभी यहीं पे समझ लीजिए, फिर वहां पे ना डिफिकल्ट नहीं होगा. ओके, जो सेल मेम्ब्रेन होता है, ओके, सेल मेम्ब्रेन इज मेड अप ऑफ लिपिड and the steroid hormones, these are also lipids. That is why the transition from that they can easily cross the cell membrane and move into the cytoplasm. But जबकि आपके जो दूसरे hormones होते हैं, peptide hormones है, amine hormones है, they are not able to cross the cell membrane. Okay, please remember this. Okay, so we'll just take up a little bit from your NCR textbook. See, please students try and understand. या उन्होंने कोलेस्ट्रॉल का ये स्ट्रक्चर भी दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे, इसको भी thoroughly लर्न कर लीजिए. Okay, these are cyclic chains. Okay, there is a OH group, there are two side chains. Okay, और ये वाला एक side chain भी कर लेना thoroughly. Okay, so this is cholesterol. Next. Okay, I will just go by the textbook so that you've not missed anything. Generally water insoluble, could be simple fatty acids. I'll just mute somebody's. Okay, they could be simple fatty acids. हमारा first group था. Fatty acid has a carboxyl group attached to a R group. The R group could be methyl, ethyl, or higher number of CH2 groups, that is containing from carbon 1 to carbon 19. We have palmitic acid, which has 16 atoms, including the carboxyl carbon. Arachidonic acid, which has total 20 carbons, including the carboxyl carbon. They could be saturated, unsaturated. Another simple lipid is glycerol. Next, many lipids have both glycerol as well as fatty acids. Okay, they are esterified with glycerol. They could be monoglycerides, diglycerides, and triglycerides. क्यों कोई unmute कर रहा है? Okay. Next, they can be monoglycerides, diglycerides, triglycerides. They are also called as fats and oils based on melting points. Oils have lower melting point, that is gingerly oil, and it remains as oils even in winters. Next, some lipids have phosphorus and a phosphorylated organic compound in them. They are phospholipids. They are found in cell membrane. Lecithin is one such example. Some tissues, especially the neural tissue, have lipids with more complex structures. Okay. So, do you want to ask me anything over here? मैंने ना आपके ट्यूशन टेक्स्ट बुक में से भी जितना इम्पोर्टेंट था मैंने वो सब कवर कर लिया है. ओके, तो जितना मैंने आज पढ़ाया हो आपको वही लर्न कर लीजिए और उसी तरह से लर्न कर लीजिए. ओके, do you all want to ask anything else, students? कोलेस्ट्रॉल का अगर एक इजी स्ट्रक्चर चाहिए, ओके, कोलेस्ट्रॉल का अगर एक इजी स्ट्रक्चर चाहिए तो आपके ट्यूशन टेक्स्ट बुक में है. दिस विल जस्ट हेल्प यू टू आइडेंटिफाई हाउ मेनी टोटल कार्बन्स आर प्रेजेंट. ओके, आपके ट्यूशन टेक्स्ट बुक में दे आल्सो हैव prostaglandins, but you know we don't study prostaglandins anyway, so we're not taking it up. Okay, okay, do you want to ask anything else, students?